This weekend, you guys are going into the playoffs. You guys will be playing the Rancho Cucamonga Quakes. What's the general feel, the general mood in the ballpark, in the stadium, regarding the playoffs?
I think it's excitement, anticipation. We've known that we'd be in the playoffs for quite a while, since we won the first half in June. So our fans are looking forward to it. They've been talking about it for a while and asking when we start and everything and getting ready. So pretty excited about it, and the team is certainly excited too. They want to win the whole thing. A lot of times at the end of the season, a team might be thinking, I just want to go home for the winter, but this team is here and ready to play for the playoffs. And like I said, the fans are ready too. They're hungry. We haven't won a championship in 12 years.
All right. So, yeah. Now, the last two seasons, we did not make the playoffs, and everybody looked towards the end of August, the beginning of September for it to be over. What was, administratively, what did you have to do in order to prepare for the playoffs?
Well, it's basically getting the ticketing ready and doing the advertising for the playoffs, making sure all of the fans know by sending out emails and making it well known to the newspaper, just so everyone's on the same page, to get the most people here as we can for the playoff games, since the team needs us during these playoff games.
It has been an exciting season.
Yes.
Even before the season started, we knew it was going to be an exciting season.
Yeah.
Now, Tim, I need to congratulate you. This is your 5th year in baseball, your 4th year with the High Desert Mavericks. Am I correct?
Yep.
All right. And let me ask you, what would probably be the biggest thing you've learned in those 5 years, just organizationally?
Well, biggest thing I've learned, I'd say that you got to be organized, and you have to communicate with your staff, and everyone's got to be on the same page as an organization and as a business. As far as our success this year, I don't take credit for it at all. I can't, because the players are doing that, although the fans are behind them and help them out. But just working with the team on what they need is important. And I've learned a little bit about the good balance between what they need and what they want. Also, making sure that they have their space to play and do what they need to do without bogging them down with too much. As far as doing all sorts of crazy things that involve the players, they need to concentrate on the games.
Right.
So I've learned that too. But in order to stay constant contact with the manager on that kind of thing, it's been fun. It's been a lot of fun.
According to your bio, you got a degree in biological sciences. Now, let me ask you a question. In the middle of you dissecting a frog or putting some kind of chemicals together, did you say, you know what, I'd rather do baseball? Talk to us about the transition between biology and baseball.
Yeah, it wasn't a natural progression, that's for sure. So in school I studied biology because I was a scuba diver and liked marine biology quite a bit. So I got a degree in biological sciences with a concentration in marine biology, and spent most of my summers doing that in college at a lab station in Maine, and doing scuba diving and doing dissections and memorizing scientific names for different marine species, which was fun.
Give us one.
Let's see, Litorina littorea. That's a kind of snail they have in Maine.
Litorina littorea.
Yeah,
snail
something
in
like
Maine.
that. Yeah, I know. That's funny. I can name a few of the crabs and lobsters, all those things. It's fun. Well, Maine lobsters are a delicacy, but when scuba diving there, you see them all over the place, scurrying around the bottom. So. Well, anyway, that was fun. I knew that after school, I was looking at job opportunities and said the jobs that are out there for marine biology weren't really for me. Wasn't too interested in doing that long term. It was a good hobby. I still like scuba diving. Don't do it too often here, but I was always interested in sports. I was a big sports fan, so I was always looking for sports jobs when I was searching the internet for biology jobs. So I decided to just go all into sports and see how that goes. And baseball is a great sport to break into because there are so many minor league teams. There's 170 teams, so that gives you great opportunity. And the baseball business is really welcoming to entry-level people. That's where I started 4 years ago, 5 years ago.
I keep thinking of the song Under the Sea. Under the sea. Under the sea. Okay, it's October 1st. The season is officially over. You guys have won the playoffs. You guys are the California League
All right.
champions. The celebration has been done. The champagne's put away. The hot dogs are put away. Walk us through October 1st through the beginning of the season of next year.
One of the first things we do is get all the staff in a room and sit there and talk about next year. Look at our schedule, set our promotions, set our game times. What did we do really well this year? What do we need to work on? Do a basic wrap up, and usually we go away somewhere for that for a couple days. And
out of the high desert?
Yeah, out of the high desert. We've gone to Big Bear, gone to all sorts of places. I think we're going to Laughlin this year.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So we just look at this past year and then look ahead, do our planning. What do we want to focus on? Are we going to do anything differently? And then we put together our programs for next season and start right away on selling ticket packages and advertising packages for next year. As soon as we get back, we meet with all of our sponsors and go over this last season, tell them how it went, show them how their sponsorships worked out for them and show them in action. And we work on getting more sponsors for the following year because they do help us with costs like fireworks costs, giveaways, all those sorts of things. And it's a big-time sales job in the off-season. Not a lot of people come to us looking for season tickets. We usually go out to businesses, meet with them, and help them use season tickets for business purposes, for clients or employee giveaways and things they can do for their people. So that happens throughout the off-season. And in December, we go to the winter meetings, and all the minor league teams and major league teams are there. We have California League meetings. We have a job fair that we participate in. We hire a couple new people usually, and those people start in January. A couple more salespeople. Keep selling, keep working on the following year. We have our concessions person and our radio broadcaster get here in March, and we have a job fair for our game day staff in March. We hire usually 80 to 90 people for our concessions and ushers and that kind of thing. And we spend a lot of the weekends in March putting up signage, cleaning the ballpark, getting everything ready to go. And hopefully we're ready by the beginning of April to welcome the team and welcome all the fans back in the stadium.
Now, one of your key guys, Steve Hughes, is not here.
Yeah.
Steve is, once again, what does he do?
He works at Disney World in Florida.
Right.
He's got an internship there. Service-oriented. He's working on, even though he has great customer service skills, he doesn't need too much more. They're helping polish him up a little bit, I think, and he's looking forward to coming back here next spring if an opportunity is available.
Well, he's a great guy. I've talked to him many times. He has introduced the Rally Belly, which we are going to probably spotlight next year. The Rally Belly is a big thing, and apparently that's the reason why you guys have won so many games is because, that's what he told me.
That's what he told you.
Is because of the Rally Belly, and we're going to have to talk to him about that.
Yeah.
What is your biggest joy being general manager of the High Desert Mavericks?
Biggest joy is providing affordable entertainment for the families here in the High Desert, and when people leave the ballpark at night and they have smiles on their faces and their kids are excited and they're holding the Mavericks foam finger or mini bat and they're waving it around and they're just really excited, especially after a fireworks show or something. That's probably the greatest joy, is providing something good for the community, something wholesome.